Okay, so section 3, the last part, and this will be out of 39. Um, what was the agreement with Austria called? It was called the Anschluss, Anschluss. If you ever watched the film The Sound of Music, that's pretty much based on the Anschluss with Austria. Okay, next, what other two allies had Germany? They had Italy, and also they had Japan, who fought in the Pacific. Who were the leaders? In Italy, you had Benito Mussolini. Just his second name is fine. He used to ride around with a baby tiger in his car. He just kind of copied Hitler and everything. And also then in Japan, we had Hirohito. Okay, and that is worth 3 points. And Italy and Japan are worth 2 points each to make up 4. And if you got the leaders' names, these are worth 3 points each. So 3 and 3 is 6. So obviously if you only get one right, you get 3 points. Question 4. Who was the British Prime Minister who got Hitler to sign a peace deal and thought he had prevented the war? It was a man called Neville Chamberlain. You'll do a lot more on that in secondary school, especially for leaving cert if you pick history. He had it's called his policy of appeasement, where he thought if he just kept giving Hitler his way, he'd eventually be happy. But of course, it didn't work out. Yeah, also, if you watch that film, The Darkest Hour, a lot of it's based on this, him handing over power to Winston Churchill. Next, who did they invade first? They invaded Poland. What was the name of their lightning war? It was called the Blitzkrieg, where they bombed with their planes first, then the panzer tanks, and then the soldiers. Really fast, and of course it caused Germany lost very few soldiers because they had planes and tanks, and they were extremely organized. And these are all worth 3 and 3 and 3. Okay, question 7. These are all worth 2 points each. What other 4 countries were next invaded? So Sweden will get you 2. Belgium gets you 2. Netherlands gets you 2. And also Luxembourg gets you 2. That's a total of 8 points. And then they went into north of France. What was the name of the tank that was doing all the damage? It was called the Panzer tank. And it was dangerous because it could travel at such speed. What beach were all the soldiers trapped on? They were all trapped in the beaches at Dunkirk. Germany broke through into northern France. The English had to cross their soldiers. They were defeated very quickly, and they all ran back to the beaches to get to safety. And that's what the film Dunkirk is all about, when they sent across hundreds of fishing boats, people, just luxury boats to go across and to collect the soldiers. And who was the Prime Minister? It was Winston Churchill. He took over as Prime Minister after Neville Chamberlain, and his famous symbol was outside 10 Downing Street, V for victory. So that is 3, that is 3, and that is 3, and hopefully it all adds up to 39, and you can give yourself a score out of 100. That's the first part of World War II. We'll do the second part in a while. Obviously it's a massive topic with so much stuff to cover in it. I'm trying to give you as much as I can without going over the top. Those films I suggested are good, and also if you want to watch The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas too, we're supposed to do it in school, but who knows what's going to happen there. That's a very good film, and that touches an awful lot on the Jewish issue and the Holocaust, that kind of stuff, but that'll be in part 2. Okay, if you want, you can send me on your scores in Edmodo in the private message. I'd love to see how you did. Okay, thank you.